Let's bring in Kunjan Shabani with Bloomberg Intelligence, who comes to us in Washington, D.C. So it's been this drip of announcements, Kunjan. Is this planned on the part of Intel? Is this a big PR campaign?
Yeah, there was a lot of announcements, and we can break it down with starting with the most important one, which was the AWS win on the Intel 18A process. We had heard them locking in Microsoft early in the year. So a second big customer announcement here really validates and endorses their Intel 18A capabilities, which is really the North Star of this foundry business turnaround story.
Explain to us what a fabric semiconductor is.
Well, when you think about an AI server, right, it could be an interconnect technology. It could be something like a DPU, or basically chips that are used for interconnection and networking. We don't have a lot more color on exactly the chip it is, but nevertheless, it's still a big win.
These cost-saving measures that we're also seeing, scrapping factories, for example, in Poland and in Germany, is that consistent with the idea of ramping up elsewhere in the business?
Well, no, so Intel is dealing with two difficult things right now, right? They have a very ambitious, aggressive foundry transformation goals, which needs significant spending year after year, which they need to support by generating cash from their product, which has seen pause and slow down in the growth. So they're not generating enough cash to continue fueling this transformation. So from an investor perspective, these delays or postponements are good because they will help reduce the cash burn. They already announced last quarter that they're going to reduce their gross and net capex than what they had planned before. And these subsidy awards and co-investments from customers and investors help them continue, even though at a slower pace, but continue to build on the foundry ambition.
Kunjan, when this is all effectuated and done, who will be Intel's peers at that point?
Well, they're shooting for the most advanced leading edge nodes. So from a foundry perspective, it's really TSMC and Samsung, two other foundry manufacturers trying to reach that goal. From the product side of the business, the peer landscape would not change significantly.
What happened, Kunjan? I mean, will Intel still be the powerhouse when it's done all of this that we once knew and loved it as? Will it be the leading edge provider of certain chips and so on? Will it have the confidence of customers, never mind investors?
I mean, wins like this, if we see them happening much more frequently, should definitely boost the confidence. Again, from a fundamental perspective, I think the challenges in their product division, slowing growth, slowing profitability, are expected to stay at least for a year or so. So we don't expect an immediate turnaround there. But again, any help, whether it's through liquidity, through awards or investments, and slowing down capex on the foundry side, as well as at the same time locking in more customers, should definitely help that foundry roadmap.
Just briefly, Kunjan, what should we expect to hear next? There'll have to be another announcement soon, right?
Well, I hope so, and a positive one, I hope so.
Kunjan, thank you so much for joining us. That is Kunjan Shabani with Bloomberg Intelligence out of Washington, D.C.